Alright everybody, I've had this here SFD Industries mini trike a couple weeks now, and I felt I finally rode it enough, drove it enough where I can do an honest review video about it, tell you a little bit of things I like and I don't like about it. Really not a whole lot of negatives on this thing. It's the best thing that I've bought in a long time. Here she is everybody. It's got hydraulic brake, twist hand throttle, it's got a Predator Ghost motor. This one was actually on a dyno, so I have a dyno graph and a video of it being on a dyno. That's cool. It's got these really wicked fat street tires on it, powder coated wheels. They did some little custom 3D printed valve stem caps on it. Those are awesome. Yeah, one of the things design wise I really like about it, the fact that they made this seat where you can slide forwards and back on it. Being a live axle and only having one wheel in the front, if you don't have your weight shifted forward, trikes can be kind of hard to steer because, you know, there's no differential that helps with the steering. So having that seat design really does help. Just the overall build quality of the machine is awesome. You got good welds on there. Look at that, powder solid. This custom exhaust, I love this exhaust. I love the custom heat shield. You can see they etched their own name, SFD, in there. The foot pegs are adjustable for different people, you know, with different heights. The wheelie bar is adjustable. You can take it all the way down, you know, to the bottom hole if you're trying to stay closer to the ground, and you can even twist these to lengthen or shorten it, or you can put it up like I do if you like to party. They did put a good amount of rake in that front fork, you know, to give you some stability when you're going down the road. It starts easy, it sounds amazing. The exhaust, it's got a heck of a good tone to it. Really the only two things I found that I don't like: number one, it's a plastic brake line. Doesn't seem to be an issue. I mean, I guess if you're really giving her hell and driving her through fire or something, maybe that'd be an issue, but there's a lot of other plastic on it you'd have to worry about. Just me personally, when I'm building stuff, I usually go with stainless steel braided lines with clear coating around them. You know, it's working how it's supposed to. I'm always just wary of plastic brake lines and compression fittings. Cool light bar on it. You see, it's plenty bright. See everything you gotta see. I got a little switch up here to turn it on and off. Because my tools are Milwaukee 12 volt, they asked me what kind of tools I use, and they put a little battery holder right here, so I can just snap one of my tool batteries in right there, use the light whenever I want, because obviously these tiny motors don't have a charging system on them, so you know you have to have some sort of external battery, be able to, you know, run accessories like lights. The rear end is super heavy duty. You got really big bearings in there, got this awesome rear gear, you got hydraulic brake caliper, dual piston too. It's not a cheap chintzy single piston. It's very well built. You know, they used a lot of good parts. Literally the only part I can complain about, the brake line, but I can't even complain about that because it's working. The only defect or flaw I found in the whole thing is it looks like when they threaded in this here throttle connection, I don't know if you can see that in the video, it's kind of cockeyed, so maybe they cross threaded it. It still works perfectly fine. The throttle returns how it's supposed to. There's no slack in the cable. I'm not even gonna mess with it. It's tight in there. It's not going anywhere. It's just, you know, I'm borderline anal about all my stuff. I noticed it. Most people probably wouldn't have even noticed that, and it's not causing an issue. It's not a really big deal. Yeah, I mean, these things are just so much fun. Whip around, you can hit this handbrake, and then you can lock up the rear end and slide corners. You can lean on it and you can drift with it. Obviously wheelies for days. You can wheelie all you want on the dang thing. Torque converter setup's awesome. I absolutely love it. I think I'm gonna have to get another mini trike. I have zero regrets with the purchase. I've loved dealing with all the people over at SFD. One of the main things when I buy something is I like to have the customer support aspect of it. Every single time that I've called them, and I've probably called them 10 times, they pick up the phone. They don't act like it's a burden to talk to me about the product, and they're willing to adapt. Like when I first ordered this, I had it with a normal centrifugal clutch, and I asked them to put the torque converter on it, and then they did that. So no complaints with the company. The company is an amazing company. You got some great guys working over there. They've been in the business a long time. First time I ever saw SFD, they were building a drift trike for Coolio. If you know who that is, if you don't know who that is, well, that should tell you how long they've been in the game. Yeah, it really is just an amazing machine. I have no regrets with the purchase whatsoever. I'm probably gonna end up buying another one from them. I guess right now I'll give you a little cold start video. I will throw in some clips from when I was riding it the other day out here in the yard. I had my wife and my kid out here with me, and I hope you all found this review video helpful. Listen to that, baby. It just even sounds good. That thing even sounds good. It sounds like a dang Harley when you rev it up too. You know, this tab 2's got a little bit of stall in them, so you can sit there and rev it up.